Hi, so we're now in the chapter 12. It's talking about year-end payroll reporting. So in this chapter, you should get yourself familiar with the T4 slips and the T4 summary. You should also understand the requirements from the CRA. We then talk about a workplace safety and insurance board. You know the time frame for the WSIB and employer health tax filing. And then we had a list of action steps required to preparation for payroll reporting at the year end, and also the process for the next year. So in this video, I will first show you the differences between T4 information slip and the T4 summary. We have learned from our textbook, the T4 slips you need to submit to the CRA, and you need to keep a copy for yourself as an employer, and then you have to give the regular one to your employee. T4 summary, you keep the copy for yourself as an employer, and then you give the one to the CRA. So for T4 slips, the T4 information slip contains all of the pertinent information for the employee to use to include employment income and deductions for their personal income tax filing. We have a T4 slips examples in our chapter. So you will familiar with all the boxes numbers, and they have like employee's name, address, total income, social insurance number, and CPP contribution, EI contribution, RPP, RRSP, and union dues, charitable donations. There are all sorts of things. For T4 summary, the T4 summary provides information for the employer's account with the Canada Revenue Agency, and then reports the total numbers of individual T4 slips issued, the total amount reported to reconcile the employer's remittance for the year. So this is the differences between T4 and T4 summary. Now we move on to the workers' compensation authorities. We had a question regarding what is required to be filed by the provincial workers' compensation authorities. So each province and territory require an annual report to be filed after the T4 summary is available. Although the format and timing varies with jurisdiction, but it is common that the employer must reconcile T4 summary earnings with assessable wages for the province. The calculation of the total annual premium and reconciliation to remittance made for the calendar year of coverage. We have to do the workers' compensation calculation. You need to know your gross earning from your T4 slips. So from our book, the gross earnings also included T4 summary total earning from your T4 summary. The other earnings that are not reported to your T4, but is accessible. And contractor's earnings for contractor, estimated earnings for insuring of volunteers, and there are other optional insurable earnings for owners. So this is a gross earning. And then you need to deduct the non-insurable gross earning. Like you work outside of the province, you make the money, you need to deduct that one. And the executive officer's earning. The most popular one is the one that the excess earnings over the assessable maximum per employee. The maximum for employee, I think, is $96,400. So you need to deduct the excess amount from your gross earning, gross earning, and deduct the maximum. You get your excess earnings. So you get your net. The net is the total insurable earnings for premium calculation. Then we're talking about employer health tax. What are the year-end filing requirements for province-assessed employer health tax? The province assessing employer health taxes on payroll require and report, generally requiring reconciliation of T4 summary to provincial health tax premium paid for the calendar year. But remember that Quebec does not require a separate report because their payroll tax for health purpose is included on the report. So, and then for the very end of our chapters, we talk about year-end checklist. So you should know that for the new year, we need to upgrade the software, update to tax table, the balance related to employee liabilities, because we know the tax rate changed every year. So you need to update for accuracy and compliance for the next new year. There are also some activities for the year-end process. You need to reduce the likelihood of reporting errors, help to ensure that all necessary steps are completed to finish the year-end processing successfully. Increases the likelihood of the new year payroll processing being done without errors. So this is for our chapter 12. Thanks for watching.